Welcome back to Let's Clone. This should be a pretty quick part. We're going to be adding a door and a bonus and then making both of those work in the game mostly completely, I think. So, fuck yeah, let's see if I can one-shot this. Neat. This all kind of worked. Wonder if it... I don't want to do it with the mouse. So blow that up and then... There we go. What did you say to me? I was feeling confident and you ruined it. Ain't no way. What? Fuck you. And then blow up, and then... Motherfucker. What does that mean? Why? 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 What if we just fucking make another break? Oh, because I broke it with that, probably. You serious? That works just fine? That's... It has no problem making an instance of something else. But God forbid I try to make a new object? I'm actually going to be upset if this works. This really shouldn't work because I haven't changed anything. Good. Bad because what the fuck? What happens... What happens here? Do you allow this? I have a solution. Pretty much restarting is the solution. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's so annoying. Obviously the door has not been read. What do you mean? Fucking X coordinate? Fucking Y coordinate? Fucking depth? Fucking object. Is this not the object? It's the object. Why am I not allowed to set a goddamn door down? Fucking tell me I can't do that. Tell me I can't do it. I dare you. You did. I'm flabbergasted. Brick. I mean, it has a parent of wall, but like, there's no way that that means anything. Like, what if we make your parent a goddamn wall? What if I do that? There. Your daddy is also a wall. If you work, I'm slapping you. What the fuck does that mean? I'm trying to create it. I just want to make objects the same way that I always do. How is this happening? What? I'm guessing it's my fault. So I came here, I went to Bomberman, and I changed this. And then something in here must still be trying to point to that old name. I've never had a problem with that before. So we're gonna try to load up my backup file and go. That's so much of a waste of my time. It seems that every time I do a tutorial something fucks up. It just works now. I did it and then I thought it worked for some... No, it didn't work for some silly reason. So I did it a different way and then it didn't work. Like, fucking... Every tutorial is going to take so many tries. Fuck. Okay. We're starting over. Alright. Fucking 45 minutes into what should have been a 20-minute tutorial. Starting back at 0. Here we go. Turns out I could not do it on the first try because Game Maker fucked with me. Let's create some objects. In environment, we're going to create an object for our door. We are going to give that the sprite of the door. Boop. And then we are going to go into our bonus, create another object. Give me an object for the bonus. We're going to give that a sprite, surprise, of bonus. Get rid of that. Come down to our brick. This is going to be our main player today, MVP. In our create event, we're going to let it know if it has a door or if it has a bonus. I closed those off stupidly. Set both of them to false. Now we're going to come in and do a little debugger boy for ourselves. Draw. Here we're going to, no matter what, draw the young self. Delph. Now we're going to say if has bonus, I should have done floor first, whatever. And if, yeah, we'll do door first now. So if we have the door and we are about to, alright, we're in the draw event, then we're going to say that image blend is equal to C red, and then here image blend is equal to C yellow. The only purpose for this is just so we can see it, so we don't have to hunt for it every time. So now, here we need to do a couple things. We're same checks, but if we have a door, then on destroy we will create one. Async create depth at the XY depth object door. Copy this, because if we have a bonus, then we will do the same thing. So now, as that brick that is about to die, if it has one of these, on its death we're going to create what we need to. Now just temporarily for the draw event, we're just giving ourselves a little hint as to where it is. Neither of them exist in the game because we haven't told the system to create it yet. So come down to our room start, and here's where I fucking tried a couple times, a couple different ways, and I don't know what was going on with GameMaker. I think it's because I changed the file name and then it just wouldn't save new objects, so even though they existed here, I would try to run it and it would say that it didn't exist there, so well, fuck that. Here we create everything. We're creating the walls that go around us, we're creating the walls that make up the pillars, and we're creating the bricks. Here we are creating the enemies. So now we are going to spawn door slash bonus. Not really spawn, but just identify where they should go. And we're going to do this by creating a variable, the number of bricks that we have. Instance number of object brick. So it's going to that will let us know how many bricks are in the game. Now we can choose a random one to apply the whatchamacallit to, the door to, and a random one to apply the bonus to. So we will call one for door, whoopsies, variable door, we will say is equal to an irandom of, irandom of number. Then here we will say do, yeah, this should work. Do this, those should be curly braces, until this condition. So we need to know which variable will have a bonus. So I guess I can do this inside of the do, my bad. I think. Yeah, so we're just going to initialize it to -1. Now, do bonus is equal to irandom, I spelled things wrong, I do believe, number. Oh, no, it's just taking a bit. So we have the number of how many bricks we are. We're assigning a random number of, I guess a random ID for whatever brick to be the one for the door. We need to get another random number, but we need to not let it be the same one. The door can't be the same as the bonus holder. So we are creating the bonus to a position we know is not going to be real because we want one of the bricks from 0 to n, or to number. We are going to do this loop, which is set bonus equal to a random number, until bonus does not equal door. Pretty easy. Now, this is just getting, well, so I guess here we'll say get door slash bonus position, and then here we will say with, I think I should be able to do this here. Instance find object brick at door. So with that, yeah, has door is equal to true, and then we will do with the one containing our bonus has bonus is equal to true. Neat. So we have a place for the door, we have a place for the bonus, and we have set them to be true. And now, already in our brick, we've done all the work. Here we go again. Let's see if it works. So we should be able to find the red and yellow bricks rather easily. Banging. I have to work with arrow keys. We're going to try to blow this one up. This should give us a bonus. Oh, look at that. We can't collect that yet, but that is fine. Get a little path going. I could just kill it with the mouse, but what fun is that? And we have a door. We can't win yet, but let's fucking get that going. So now we need to know what happens with the bonus. So let's go into our object bonus. Let's add a collision with the player. So if we hit Bomberman, then we want to do two things. Instance destroy is the last of it. But we want to say that object player dot, was it power? Bomb power? Yeah. Bomb power plus plus. And let's just test that out quickly. So our bomb fucking power is too high. So let's come into our player first. Object player create. Did we not do that here? What was that? Oh, wait. If the bomb power is... Yeah. I don't want to... Why is this being set on the bomb? Well, I don't like that at all. We're just going to set bomb power to object player dot power. We won't call it bomb power just so it isn't confusing. This is just silly. Oh, my bad. I should not have stored this information in the bomb. This should be player info. But now player, if we create a power... Oh, motherfucker. So we're going to have to call it... We're going to call it bomb power. Fully spelled out. This is fucking confusing. I apologize dearly. So player has a bomb power. Bomb power is set to 1. When he creates a bomb, he sets that power to whatever the player's power is. And now, when we collide, we are taking the player's bomb power and increasing it by 1. That is ridiculous. I should not have done it the previous way. Added a little step unnecessarily, but this should still work. Let's see if it does. So our bomb should have... It should only expand 1 down in either direction. Nice. Let me Right. So now here is what should be our piece. It creates it. We pick it up, and now we should have. Fucking go! Nailed it. All right. So now our object door. We are going to say if. Same thing. Collision with our player. For now, we're just going to do a room restart. Another video, we're going to pay attention to more of the details, like keeping the power when we restart. Which, if we made him persistent, maybe that would be fine. Let's just get another closed door. Banging. We go there. Oh, too far. And then we are in a new start of the game. Power levels will not... Let's just prove it real quick though. Power levels should not go from one level to the next. So we plop in here and kill this. Now we should not have a double. Or now we should have a double. But we go into the next room and we do not have a double anymore because everything resets. So that's something we got to do eventually, maybe today. We got the door, we got the bombs. If we kill either of them, ooh, this is what we can do. So now at the bonus, we that's if we collide with the player. So if we collide with a blast, we're gonna do something different. The bonus will destroy. D-S-T-R-O-I-N-S-T-A-N. Oh. So we will destroy if we are touched by a blast. But the other thing we're going to do, we are going to do a for variable. There's got to be an option just for looping like each, or just whatever. But who cares? I is less than 0. No, I is equal to 0. I is less than, what is it? Fucking 8, 10, 20. I wrote things on notes and then put the notes on the floor. Let's see. Bombing item spawns 8 monsters. So if it is less than 8, I plus plus. For each, we will say instance create depth, XY depth. Now this is the incorrect enemy, but we only have one enemy at the time. So this will, the point of this, if you blow up the bonus, it will, or if you blow up a bonus or a door, it will spawn 10 or 8 enemies, depending on what stage or what bonus is on that stage. In this case, the only bonus that we have is the power-up, and the enemy for that is O'Neill, a little blue guy. We don't have him yet, so who knows. So we've created this, we're gonna blow it up, and there are now, fuck. It worked, but didn't work. It creates 10 of them, but the blast kills them immediately. So we will give them a little bit of a tolerance. Maybe on their inception, give them a few frames in which they can stay alive. That'll be fine. But yeah, let's do that really, really quick. Come down to our fucking enemies. Enemy, create, we will say alarm 0 is equal to, probably not going to do anything in half a second. Are we running at 30 or 60 frames? 1 or 2 seconds? Fucking, I don't know. You're not going to do anything in the beginning of their creation. Alarm 0, vulnerable is equal to true. We don't have a vulnerable variable yet. That is tougher to say than I wanted. So vulnerable is equal to false. Starting off bad guys as fucking invulnerable. Then in our step, all of the stuff that we're going to do here, we will say if vulnerable. I'm just going to apply it to everything because currently I'm on the lazy side. Actually, we don't have to do that. We only have to do here. Alright, so if we are vulnerable, then we are allowed to die from either touching the blast or the mouse. And that is for the enemies, I do think. So they can't die prematurely. Bang. So now let's try to blow up another bonus. See that happens. If it works correctly, we'll apply it to a door. Probably could throw an O'Neill today, but I don't know if I will. Oh, banging. So we can blow this up, and we get a token. We can blow the token, and we get, okay, so 30 frames is not enough. So let's do, 2 seconds. There has to be some amount of time where they're not going to die immediately, but they're not going to stay invulnerable forever. Give me a better one. There we go. I guess we'll play Bomberman. So we have that. No, I got 10 of them, or 8 of them. Neat. So let's take what we did here. Not here. Let's take what we did here. And if we hit it with a blast, we do all this. I grabbed too many things, but that's fine. Let's go to our door. If we hit the door with a blast, we won't destroy, but we will run this and we will say if, we'll call it has enemies. So if has enemies is equal to true, then we will loop through here, create the needed boys, which we will tell what the needed boys are later. And then has enemies is equal to false. So now what this should do, give me a create for our door. So anytime a door is spawned, it will by default have the boolean for having enemies. If it touches a blast, if it has an enemy, it will deploy 8 of them and set it to false. So now if it hits a blast later on, it will not do the same. I think that's how Bomberman works. I don't feel like playing the emulator and bombing the door a whole bunch of times to find out. But I do know hit bombs will release 8 monsters. Those will eventually be O'Neill's, and it won't destroy the door, obviously. Give me a fucking closed door. Perfectly close everything. So we have a door, which created those, and it won't do it again. This will give us 10 more, and also, or 8 more, and also destroy itself. But then look at that, we can just kill them all. Banging. Should we have scores yet? Let me defer. How long is this one taking? So this one's only at 15. This is probably a good spot. So what do I want to do? I wanted to generate the exit. We got it. Complete the room. Kind of got it. Generate bombs. Got it. Take the bonus. Or not bombs, bonus. Kind of got it. Alright. So let me see. Let's make our player persistent. Let's go to... Let me see. Are we just plopping player in here? We are. Banging. That actually could be neat. Just by making him persistent, when we do a room start, it shouldn't... Yeah, we're not spawning the player. Cool. So let's get a map where we can get everything. So now we have a double-decker expansion. I shouldn't have picked just a nothing map. There we go. So we properly have a double blasting expansion. We'll go through the door. Oh, I need to reset his property. That's fine. But then blow this up. We still have a double. Oh, what's this? Do we got a triple now? Oh, we do, son. Cool. So now where do we start? We start at there. Our starting position is 1648. So now, door, we touch a player, we reset room, and we will say width of player. That fucked. We will say x equal to 16, y is equal to, whoopsies, y is equal to 48. That's a lot. Okay, here we go, banging. Expose everything. Oh, nuts. Alright, so yeah, by touching it twice, I blew it up. It took me one with them close. I went the perfect map. Alright, so here, we can destroy this. And that doesn't do anything. Why didn't... Touching it with the mouse shouldn't do anything. Oh, I guess I just was being retarded. Alright, so here we got double blast. Oh, tooted. Alright, so now we need to do a couple other things. So we're the player. What do we use to move? Just alright. Horizontal and vertical speed is alive. Targets. So I shouldn't actually need to change the speeds, but we will. So if the door touches the player with him, we will say hspa is equal to 0. Hspa is equal to 0. Set both of these and then put our target x equal to x. Our target y equal to y. Those might be the only two that we need to set. Well, after setting the x and the y, setting the target to itself so he doesn't try to keep walking, but setting these speeds should be fine as well. Now again, give me a perfect map. I guess we don't need to keep testing the bomb power, but I'm gonna. We got all that, we got all that. I'll expose you, We're just gonna speed run. So actually that one, okay, cool. So it adapted immediately. We touched, we came out. Now, what if I touch from the other side, because that was the problem. Oh man, go. Fuck it, we're here. I want to get 3. So we got that. Cool. And I don't just walk perpetually through the wall. Neat. And I think that's a good place to call it. We've got the exits in the game, we've got the bonus in the game. They both work for the most part. Normally this game has several like predetermined stages. I'm just going to loop the first one, so you're just always getting the same bonus. You guys should know enough by the end of all of this to be able to put in different bonuses. Not a very hard extrapolation from what will be a completed project here. We need to add in the score. Let me see. So we need to add in that we have 200 seconds in the game. So you can. These are all just ideas for if you want to go ahead and start adding them before the tutorials come out. So 200-second timer to the game. If we run out of time, then all of the enemies are removed and replaced with 10 pontons, all just different type of enemy that is worth like fucking 8,000 points, I think. Completing a stage grants an extra life. We need to put in lives in general. You start with the 3 of them. Game over at the last life, we need to include that. We're not doing bonus stages because that would be every 5th level is a bonus stage, but we're only repeating the first level, so probably not going to touch that at all. We spawn the monsters if we hit the door or the thing, so that's fine. We need to change it to spawn O'Neills because we're on the first stage. I think that's really it. Those are not very many more conditions. Maybe just one or two more parts. Trying to split them up into smaller pieces because I'll be dipping off to Arizona for a couple weeks and I won't be able to make too much content out there because I'll have my shitty MacBook. But yeah, thank you for following along. Hopefully you learned something. This was another simple episode that was hard on my part, but I just did some goofy with GameMaker and had to do this one 3 times. So that's just how we are here. Enjoy the fucking day. Peace.